2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. From the 31, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Goff on 3rd down. 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephus. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Williams brings it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch good for only a couple.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He gets this complete to Cephus. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
And this one taken in by Cephus.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Romeo Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Bears first down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the 50, it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Seibert's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Fields throwing again.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive, and in a relatively quick manner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Love again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Fields now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's gone. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves.
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back.
That's caught at the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about